name is Chris Talbot.
Hi, my name is Sean Talbot.
You forgot, and I'm Raul Chan, and welcome to another episode of
Beer in Canada.
Today's beer is going to be...
For now, we're going to continue with the Boreale beers that I brought back from a trip to Quebec recently. And today is the Boreale Rousse. All of you French-speaking people, please forgive my really crappy français.
So since we're...
So why don't you do your reading? You like to read?
Yeah, so the Boreale, bière naturelle.
Read English.
The authentic Rousse, the first ever. A taste and style of it and name of all of its own, created more than 20 years ago. Some are still trying to imitate it. So, we're going to find out if it's worth imitating. But, knowing Boreale, and if this was the first beer that it made, it'll be interesting because the other beers we had were pretty good.
Well, we tried the honey. We tried the honey in one of our recent episodes.
Yes.
And, okay, well, I hate to disappoint everybody, but the Miller bottle opener has been replaced here by one that, apparently it's from the wine rack.
So we're going to
So it's your bottle opener. Would you like to do the honors?
Sure. And also just to add, so Sean not being a beer drinker, it's going to be interesting because we're going to just ask him questions. So from a perspective of a non-beer drinker or someone who doesn't enjoy beer very much.
We should probably rephrase it. Sean is a recent beer convert, but he's still learning the styles he likes. Sean, what is it you mostly like?
The Weiss beers, the wheat beers.
Any particular ones?
Erdinger's my favorite, and I like Hacker Shore.
Okay.
Oh,
what else have you been drinking?
I tried Hoegaarden is okay, but it's more of a summer beer.
So since there's three of us, we have less beer.
It's probably good because, like last time, we're doing several episodes all at once.
You didn't hear that.
Yes, I did. Okay, we're more or less close enough.
Yep.
Next, we're going to try to give.
All right, that's going to kind of give a bit more
Straight ahead. Okay.
All right, guys. So what are we looking at here? The Rousse is a kind of a. We're getting a lot of bubbles on the side.
I was going to say it's probably my washing. So
we are getting a fairly even kind of amber, kind of. Stop saying that. We're getting a fairly even amber color to this.
Or I wonder if it is very.
But it does seem like
looks like it's carbonated.
Got some good carbonation to it. Yeah. Let's get an idea what this what the aromas are like.
It's a very deep glass.
It is, but you know, it's got a nice.
It's very soft,
malty. It's not really malty, but like it doesn't kick you in the head, but it's
very mellow.
I mean, maybe it's just because I've seen the color, but it does remind me of the Rickards Red, Keats Red aromas.
I know. I was going to say that the Rousse, I wonder if it's very much like a red.
I think that's what they're suggesting. What does Rousse mean in French? I figured it was probably something related to.
Yeah, because that but so.
But all right, let's give this a try before we start talking too long again.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Okay, Sean, give us your thoughts, your initial impression.
Not too fond of it. It's okay. It's just again, it reminds me of the Rickards Red, and to a point.
Which you're not a big fan of, are you?
No, I'm not a fan of Rickards Red at all. Maybe it's just the style of beer. It's a rather.
I find it very sharp. Right, it attacks right away.
There's definitely maybe even a bit of a hop bite in there. It's not. I wouldn't call it really hoppy. I mean, it's definitely not.
Not hoppy.
Kind of balanced that way, I suppose. But there's something in the malt that I'm tasting.
It doesn't have that bad of an aftertaste, at least.
I can almost kind of leave my tongue dry.
Yeah, it's hard to describe, but I'm not quite enjoying this one. And I can see probably why on rate beer.
Is that almost like a licorice aftertaste that you're getting?
I don't get it.
Is it just me?
I'm getting some form of aftertaste, but it's not as bad as what I've had from other reddish-colored beers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
a drier beer.
I wouldn't call this bad. I'm not going to call this spectacular. Considering one of my go-to beers actually in pubs when they don't have anything really decent is Rickards Red or Keats Red. Either way, I would compare this directly to them, and I honestly would rather drink something from the records or the Keys line, and the reds.
I would say anything else. I wouldn't buy this beer. I wouldn't purchase this again.
I wouldn't either.
It doesn't have a good taste,
No.
or even an aftertaste. Even when it first hits your tongue, it's very bold, and then disappears. And
Yeah.
what it leaves behind is not very nice.
No.
Which is disappointing, because Boreale, we had very good
We enjoyed
experience.
the honey, although the honey actually got slammed really hard on rate beer.
Yes.
Really hard, like much worse than this. But I enjoyed the honey for what it was. I thought it was kind of a decent honey beer.
It almost feels like there's no sugar, no sweetness at all to the beer. Like there's no sweetness at all. Which
Well, there's multi characteristics, but yeah, it's not a really sweet beer.
Yeah, but I don't think it's not necessary.
It is fairly dry.
It's
Yeah.
not supposed to be a dessert beer.
well, no, but
So,
All right, well, I think final thoughts on this. Not a recommendation. I don't think it's terrible, but I wouldn't. If next time I'm in Quebec, I will not seek this out.
it's something you don't want to... For me, I wouldn't buy this for my friends.
Hey.
I'm just saying, you have choices of buying beer. If you want to have people try it, someone probably would enjoy it. And I don't enjoy this one at all. This would be one of the beers that I dislike. Not dislike, yes, dislike.
put on you never buy list.
It would be.
Alright, Sean, take a line. You already kind of gave us your line. You don't like it.
No,
No sugar.
I don't like it.
Alright, well, I guess that's it for a review of the Boreale Rousse. And thanks for joining us.